Let us understand TCL statement. It's a transactions control language. It's a part of SQL only, right? Now, there's the two things we are having, commit or rollback. You can use this two command here. So commit and rollback, with commit and rollback statements, you can ensure data consistency, okay? Preview data changes before making changes permanent. Group logical related transactions, okay? We can make our own transactions and we can group it together and then we can run. An auto commit occurs when detailed statement is issued, like create, alter, drop, truncate, rename. So in that case, you cannot say commit and all. Automatically commit is happened. DCL, like once you are saying grant and revoke, so auto commit is happened here, right? Or normally if you just close your SQL Plus client tool, so automatically commit or rollback will happen without issuing if you're closing. An automatic rollback occurs under a abnormal termination of SQL Plus or due to system failure. So if automatically your system crash, so all the things will get rollback in that case, okay? Now, state of data before commit. The previous state of data can be recovered. The current user can review the results of demo operation by using the select statement. Other users cannot view the results, see here, of the DML statement by the current user. If one user is inserting the records, at the same time if some other user is login, he cannot say that I got the record unless and until the first user say commit, okay? The affected rows are logged. Other users cannot change the data within the affected row, okay? State of data after commit. Data changes are made permanent in the database. The previous state of data is permanently lost. All user can view the results. All save points are erased. So once commit happen, okay? Understood? Now you can see here we have a controlling transactions like say commit I do. I start the transactions. So I'm deleting some records here suppose, and then we say save point A. Again I'm inserting the records, updating some records, and then we say save point B. And then again I'm inserting the records. So we are saying rollback to save point B. So rollback whatever the changes happen till B, right? So your work is saved till here. Now this is gone. If you say rollback to save point A, it will go here, right? So this all work is gone. You are having the data till here. Once you say rollback, then it will roll back the whole changes whatever you have made here, right? So these are the three things we are having, like commit, rollback, and save point we can use in the TCL. Okay, rolling back changes to a save point. Rollback to take rollback to that marker by using rollback to save point statement, right? So this is this one statement which I have done here. Suppose you are updating some records and saying save point, just giving the name here, right? Save point created. Now inserting the records and you are saying rollback, so it will go to rollback here. Now these all changes, it's undo now, right? Rollback complete, so rollback will get rollback here, okay? So save point is just intermediate save, okay? Rollback statement, discard all pending changes by using the rollback statement. Data changes are undone. Okay, so whatever changes you have made, it will have a undo. Okay, previous state of the data is released now. That is what rollback we are having. Okay, now next is the DCL, data control language. How we can grant a permission, how we can revoke the permissions here. So grant, create table, create view, create sequence to a Scott. So what we are doing here, we are granting a permission to the user Scott for what? Creating table, creating view, and creating sequence. 3 objects only. Now similarly, let us say this kind of permissions I have to give many users. Okay, so what we can do, we can make a role. Role is what? Is a named group of related privilege that can be granted to an user. Okay, so how to create a role? Just create role, role name, create role manager. Now what our manager is supposed to do, we can give a role to the manager, and once we create a user and we say this user is manager, okay, that user will have that privilege, right? So that is the purpose of making a role here. So create this all stuff to manager. So I am giving privilege to this guy, manager guy. Now I will make a manager, I will make a user and say that user is manager. So that guy will be having the privilege. See here, grant manager to Scott. Grant manager to Scott, Scott 1. What manager is having? Manager is a role which is having some permissions, create table, create view, and create sequence. This kind of permission is given to manager. Now I am assigning this role to the user. So saying manager Scott and Scott 1. Now Scott and Scott 1 will have a privilege. Grant select on this table to this user. So granting object privilege. Here granting role to user, right? If I want to say on this table, this user can select only. Okay, we are having these permissions. If you want to revoke, it's very simple. Just say revoke, select on this table to this user. So revoking the privilege back from the user. Okay. Select statement. The following are the features of select statement. It is used for retrieving data from the database either selectively or collectively. Column names can be specified or a star may be specified for displaying all the columns. Calculated columns can be displayed. Duplication can be removed. So there's a distinct keyword. Sorting of rows is possible, right? We can have a order by clause. And summary information can be displayed. We can have a group by clause, okay? So select a statement. We have a select statement here. Now you are having select clause and from clause, where clause, group by, having, order by clause. So these are the clause we are having which we can use with the select statement. So select from, select star from this table. So this is a table name. I'm retrieving all the records from the table. Select this column from this table. So selecting two column from the table. Here I have a comma, okay. So we can select a specific columns, okay. Now the distinct clause, the default output of select query is all rows including duplicate rows. So if you want to eliminate the duplicate rows, so there's a one keyword we are having, that is a distinct keyword which help us to remove duplicate, not removing from the table, it is just eliminating, right, in the output, in the result set. So the query is like this: select distinct column name from table name. So whatever the loan status, duplicate loan status will removed, and only the specific or unique loan status will get display here. You can use where clause. The where clause applies condition to filter rows, appears immediately after the select and from clause. does not allow alias name, works on rows level. Okay, now here you can just check it out here. Say select loan column name from the table name where loan amount, suppose here in the score, greater than 10,000. So it will display all the records which are the record having loan amount greater than 10,000. So this is the where clause where I can put the conditions and we can filter the rows, right? So we understood the TCL, transaction control language. We understood the DCL, data control language, right? And we understood the SQL command here, how to use SQL to select all the records, right? In the next session, we'll understand what is SQL function, how to work with SQL functions, right? Okay, so that's all.